All right, guys. Let's check it out. We're on the daily on Ethereum here. All right, and I have these fibs up. All right, I have these fibs up. Fibs are going to help me. They help me try to figure out where does the number bounce, right? Where are the resistance and the supports?
Can we just talk
Um,
fibs for a second?
within
Why do fibs work? Why do you think? Is it just because a lot of people are using them? Do you think that's it?
their magic.
I was hoping you'd say that because that's what I think too. It's the universe's magic. It's astrology for trading nerds, essentially. Like,
Yeah.
should we also put the moon cycle on our charts? We should probably start putting the moon, the phases of the moon on the chart as well.
Well, here, let me delete these. So these larger fibs. So I'll get to these little local fibs here in a little bit here,
Kansas
because I'm trying to
mandate in
figure
time to
out is
heal.
if this is a little retrace and then we get another move up, right? Because I'm on a daily chart. We're still in an oversold signal wave, right? We still have a green wave. Yes, VWAP starting to trend. Yes, the RSI is starting to come down, but money flow is still kind of pointing up. And just, we're still in the green wave, so we could still see some price action onto the upside. Not to mention, we still even haven't hit our 1700 that we were really thinking we were. This is the major test of resistance that I expect to bounce off of, right? And we're so close. We're so close. It just can take one pumpage just to wick up there and then come crashing all back down. Okay, so the question is if this is gonna hold up here, right? So let's go down to the lower time frames and check it out. Let's go check it out.
Check it out.
Oh well, first I just want to actually show you guys. Let's go back to the daily,
Uh-oh.
showing you how to take a fib out. All right, so you go over here,
Pull some fibs, dude.
fib retracement. All right, so to get your support fib, go from your local low here, and you can pull fibs from pretty much anywhere, guys. Like you can pull fibs on like the weekly, the daily, the all kinds of whatever your heart desires. I do know that fibs do work better on, I think it's like the odd time frames, kind of like 5 minute, 15 minute, those kinds of time frames. I don't know why. That's just what I've heard. I'm not. I haven't dug that much into it. But yeah. So this is your support fib, right? So basically, I have this reduced. You could take this, and they do have right all these different levels that other people think are pretty important. But I'm I'm focused on 0.65. That's a strong one, and the 0.5, 0.786 here, zero point 0.6. So these are the levels that I have um, showing up. Okay. And essentially, what this is doing, right? So basically, our old fib, right, was down here. So this is the support fib. So when the price comes down, this is what called the golden pocket in between this green and orange level, right? That's a golden pocket. So anytime the price gets down there, it usually bounces. All right. So since the support fib, we expect it to bounce up. All right. And of course, the more out you are, like the larger time frames that you're looking at, um, the more likely the fibs are going to react based on how you think they are. Um, Now, if you want the resistance, so let's move this up. Let's make this into the current low and high. Here we go. Now we're going to go take and get our resistance fib. We go from the high to the low. All right. And so as you can see, like this kind of is like a point of control almost, right? It basically like the two resistance and the support kind of meet up right here. And now you're looking at, okay, where are we going to be getting balances from? And so we've blasted through this resistance here on a daily. That golden pocket just, we looked like we could maybe get a bounce back down from it, but we blasted through that and went through this fib. And now we're treating this part of the fib as support. And so this is why I'm like, okay, is this going to hold? or are we going to come down here and maybe range? Because it can range, right? You see how this kind of also ranged in between this level of the fib and this. It's like in between these levels are ranges of their own. If you go down to the lower time frames, you can just trade these ranges all day. So here, so let's go down to the lower time frames, shall we? Let's go to the 1 hour.
Let's go.
Let's go. It's like we're going
Let's
back
go on
in
a trip.
time.
Let's go on a field trip.
Let's go on a field trip. So here on ETH, I currently have, so right, we had this pumpage up here. Remember, this is our kind of more macro daily fib that we pulled. And these down here is our little range, right? I pulled it from this guy is from this low to this high. This guy, same thing. This high to this low. All right. And so I have an order set up around this level down here at like 1475 ish, right? I have a limit order down here because I think we get a good bounce. Why is that? Because we have a green wave right now on the 1 hour. All right, we have a green wave, which means there's a likely that price could go up. Now, I think this we could also just go sideways for a while, or and then before we go up. But you do like these higher highs, right? So it might not wick down there, right? Because what if it doesn't get a lower low? So I also have an order placed at this golden pocket right here. All right. So that's where I have another order set up. I usually get these. I know, yes, if I get my order set in right above it, yes, I know I could have probably got a better price if I went down here. But at the same time, I've been so scarred where the price comes down and it just front runs me and misses my entry by like, a few dollars or pennies. And I just get, I want to be in a trade. So I usually try to front run the golden pocket a little bit just to make sure I get my order filled. And yeah, and then basically, so I have one here and here. Those are and I'm looking for a long because I have a green wave here. Now, if we go down to the lower time frames, let's now I could have taken this morning. I've been kind of distracted, so I didn't get my shorts in, but I was like, oh yeah, maybe I'll get a short in right here. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, but I'll get it next time. Um, this is a great level to be shorting, obviously, right? Because you're getting lower highs, but so you want to probably be right around this level here on the fib, and maybe even short here on the golden pocket of the resistance fib. Now the 15-minute looks like it wants to kind of come on down, as they say on The Price is Right. And I think that could possibly, like, we're getting this nice big candle here. We could totally, I'm just waiting, being patient for my order down here to be filled, potentially my order down here to be filled. And then, take the pumpage right back up. And maybe we get some higher highs because that 1 hour is on the green. But what does our other higher time frame say? Hey, you know what? Could we get a bounce, guys? I mean, look, 2 hour looks like it's pinching. 4 hour
Pension.
still looking, but the VWAP is starting to trend up, and RSI is starting to trend up. So it's not looking like, yeah, 8 hour. 8 hour is just crazy. It's been repainted so many different times right now because we've been such in a pumpage kind of mode here for the last few days. So on the higher hours and everything, it does look like ouch. 12 hour, oof. We could totally be making breaks downward, right? That's the higher time frames, higher hours. And look, 12 hour is rarely wrong. 12 hour doesn't usually have fake outs. It's pretty solid. I mean, yes, look at that. Still can, no, still can. So, I mean, it's so we have a potential of, so I'm just watching out for that too, right? You got to be careful, use risk management. We could have a breakdown. So while I'm currently looking for longs, just scalping what I can here, bottom of the range, trying to get the top of the range kind of deal. Um, I have, we could break up to the upside. We could break down to the downside. All I know is that we're in this range right now. We could just stay sideways for the entire day, right? It doesn't really matter. But with fibs, you're ready for that. You know what I mean? And then, if you wanted to make sure that your plans are coming to fruition, right? So, like, let's say we put a short level up here. All right. Well, if you wanted to go to the 1 minute, and you're like, okay, it's here. My order was filled. All right. And now you're like, oh, sweet. I just got an overbought signal on the 1 minute. That means price will likely come back down and go in my direction. If this green wave was starting to take off and price was starting to come up, you might want to be like, I'm out. It's not going my direction. It's not, I don't want to be
Hmm.
caught into this. So there's ways for you, and I wouldn't maybe do this on the 1 minute, right? You might be getting yourself out too early if you were doing that, but you get the idea of like going down the lower time frames and using those as like validation of whether or not your idea of get the bouncing off that level is coming true or not. So I like the 15 minute and the 1 hour is kind of the time frames I'm going to be probably messing around with today. Just because it's like, just overnight, right to this morning. If you longed here, you've had one, two, three, probably four, right? Looking for that fourth one. So you've had at least three trades so far that have gone in your favor if you would have just done this fib. Now the downside to this, well, with trading, you're gonna have losing trades. There's gonna be a time when it just breaks and you lose your ass. That's gonna happen. That's gonna happen sometimes. But if you get these wins, and then if you're using those lower time frames for the confirmations that it's going your way. See, maybe my order is going to be filled here actually.
Okay, you're
That
wicking down.
Yeah, so it's like if it's looking like it's not going your way, get out quick, right? Make your losses small,
Yeah.
win big, prevent the big losses, and these kind of strategies
Risk
will work really well.
management.
So, yeah, so this is using fib levels with the kimono wave to really help. The kimono wave help tells the story that, okay, yes, your level's working out, it's going in your direction. Because right now, for example, right, is up here, 1 hour is a green wave. That means I want to be longing. I want to be looking for the long. So I'm down here. I'm putting in my long orders down here, right? So that's all that kind of means. So we'll see. We'll see. Let's check out some other tokens here. Bitcoin, how is it doing today? Right now, it's down 3%. See, that's the thing, is I think a lot of these are going to just keep coming up to try to challenge the daily price point. What is this? Oh, that's part of the FIB I have.
It's
Hold on.
trading view. Oh, sorry.
Thanks, man.
Dickenza says because of our non-financial advice, he has never lost a trade. Just want to
Oh,
say that's
nice.
quite impressive.
Nice.
I wish that were true for us. I don't know why. I mean,
Yeah, I wish.
I don't know why that's not working for us. It's weird.
Yeah, why am I'm still losing and I'm following my own damn advice. So I don't know. No, so like here, the Bitcoin, right? I have the kind of the more of this macro fib going on here. Um, right. Once it gets past this, beautiful time to be shorting. I would, right. This just looks like, right, it's gonna come down, play in this range. Whoops, wrong tool. I want to color. It's gonna play in this range, you'd imagine. Play in this range, play in this range,
Hey, hey,
right?
hey, hey! Be careful there, buddy.
Oh,
Careful,
well, it'll go,
careful there,
it'll go
buddy.
like this,
Careful. Yeah, there you
something like
go.
that.
There you go.
Yeah,
That's
it's
better,
gonna
buddy.
bounce. It's gonna
Yeah, there you
bounce,
go.
and it
Check
only
mark.
go
Just do it.
up,
Give me that Nike symbol.
up.
Just do it.
Yeah. So I mean, hey, but you know what? Like, if we go, let's go look at the daily of Bitcoin, because it doesn't, kind of like ETH. I was saying it's not looking that bad, right? I mean, what we could a healthy retrace. would come down, and yeah, right. Look at where the resistance fib is. It's right at the top of the last highs, guys. So this would be maybe a great spot for it to be bouncing off of, right? Get a nice bounce. But you know what? Oh, daily VWAP pointing down. Wave is closing. We've hit the Bollinger Band. RSI is pointing down. These are all signs that the party could be ending, okay? All signs that the party could be ending or over. And, y'all don't have to go home, but you can't stay here, kind of thing. So,
I want to take me home. Take me home.
The GM, yeah, see, it's the musical show.
We should start doing our own covers. We should start doing
Crypto
covers.
musicals.
And the intermissions should just be us doing a cover live. We should start doing that. I'll learn the ukulele. Start doing live covers.
Oh, okay. So, no, we're not doing that. I refuse. I mean, yeah. So Bitcoin is looking like we could be trading on a downside 1 hour, right? That wave is starting to close. We can be getting an overbought signal here soon, so maybe we start seeing that downward movement for Bitcoin. Matic freaking going Matic over here, going crazy. As you can see, I was messing around with some local fibs.
These Matic freaks? I swear. Who are these Matic freaks?
Dude, I don't know, man. But Matic is going insane, man. So it definitely has been took a nice bounce from yesterday, right? I would expect it to come down a little bit lower, but it didn't, So hey, now we're kind of stuck in this range here. Daily. Daily, we're getting a red dot. That's interesting. We're getting an oversold signal on a daily. So maybe we just get a little movement up. Look, I mean, we could get stopped out here. Boom, that was its peak. Let's crash it, Yeah, so it's like Matic is looking like it, with that. If this post today, we could be starting to see the movement down. So guys, we're seeing signs here that are saying, hey, maybe the party's over, but we're also seeing signs that, hey, we could get another pop, just one more just one more higher high and then down. But really it's kind of like, okay, we're pretty, we're getting to we're overextending ourselves here with this pump, I think. Time to chill out here soon. So maybe that happens over the weekend, right? Maybe we take another leg up today, tomorrow, and then we start dumping. I don't know. Maybe we start dumping today. I don't know. We're just really we're really close to the top of the pump, or we're yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Where we're at the top, we've already reached the top of the pump, or we're really close to it. That's where we're at.
Okay. You heard it here first.
Thank you for watching GMTV.